Hello mate, and welcome to Puzzle Combat, where you match three pieces, find yourself a hero with some superpowers, and destroy the enemy. Make as many alliances as you can, and win the game. Yo bro, let me introduce myself. I'm Zidane, Master Privateer. I am a bounty hunter. Bro, I got me a level 10 out of 10. You know why? Well, because I'm a bounty hunter, that's why. Got a charge speed of 46. It's a bit on the average side, bro, but it's all good. It's all good. I deal 213% damage to target and nearby enemies. Not bad, I'd say. The caster and nearby allies get a 21% increased charge and generation for 3 turns. Bro, man, I'm telling ya, I rocket this. The caster and nearby allies regenerate 228 horsepower over 3 turns. I know. Y'all don't think that this is horsepower. I think it's hip per or something. Hipster. Hey, don't worry about it, man. I'm just a bounty hunter, okay, bro? You want me? You got me. I'm your man. Hook me up.
I totally forgot about the health points thing.
That's why I kind of looked at you like, I don't know, hits per hour, like, I don't know. Oh, health points. Horsepower.
Horsepower works.
I don't know.
Good morning, Puzzle Combaters. Happy Catterday. Catterday is the best. Alright, so from the introduction, I'm sure you have gathered that I am going to do a review on Mr. Zidane here. Okay, so in the introduction, it showed the fully leveled one with the fully max special skill, so this guy. So there's a little bit of difference between him and my second one, because I will not give the second one skill books either. So he's gonna stay at 8 out of 10. Now, for anybody who's been around the game for a while, you've probably heard about the Zidane Nerf. Like, they severely gutted this guy. Oh my goodness. It's just not the same. So, I happened to land 2 of them long before the nerf ever happened. This was before a lot of the events had shown up. This was just as the game was getting going, right? And they were rotating around with the same heroes of the month. So Jocasta, Goldman, Minimoto, Magnet, and can't remember the other one offhand. So there was only the 5 of them. Chull was the other one. And there wasn't a lot of hero variety, so I happened to land 2 of them, and I thought, okay, great, I'm gonna level both of them. Because what he used to do was help out the whole entire team, just like Jocasta did with her healing. But the nerf left him at caster and nearby allies. And I also believe that used to be a 24% charge generation. And I believe, I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is link the video in the description that I did a long time ago when he got nerfed. And you can compare the difference if you'd like. But the video will be there if you want. Because it did kind of... He's not the same. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard that. So the stats stayed the same. So the attack, defense, and health did. And it was really... Charge speed stayed the same at 46. It was really the fact that he didn't help out the whole team anymore. So he would hit 3 as well. So they didn't change that. So he's an AoE hitter that covers 3 enemies at once. But the charge generation and the nearby, the whole team used to get that, and they don't anymore. So, and I believe the 228 health points stayed the same as well. That'll be in the video that I link in the description anyway. So, is he still useful? Yeah, you betcha. Is he the same? Not even. Would I have done 2 of them knowing that a nerf was coming? Absolutely freaking not. No, never would have. And I find that since I've got some of the other ones, that I end up using them more. So obviously my Jocastas are the way to 18 with emblems, so she's a priority to use quite a bit. Very good hero if you have her. And I have done a review on her. And of course, Blunderbutt. I'm finding I use her quite a bit now, obviously for events and that sort of thing. And I like Marina's special. I know you don't see her too much because she's slow. But even my Foxtrot with 20 emblems on them, which I never would have normally done, but I don't have too many of the demo class. I don't have a 5-star to put that on. So she got them, and she ends up being a little bit more powerful than this guy now without emblems. So, and he's in the same category as Chill, and Chill happens to be in my defense right now. So I don't know. Chill's the priority over emblems with this guy. But let's go over it if you did want to put emblems on them. So you got that scramble, which is helpful because, oh god, I don't know how many times my hero charged and I'm like, yay, I get to hit the defense now in war or whatever, and then the freaking scramble goes off and takes it away. Ah, it's so annoying. So I do find that this is a helpful one. I prioritize charge stealers and charge reducers anyway, right? Those are some of my favorite heroes to have. So I would, now he is still an attacking hero in my mind because he is an AoE hitter, so I would go attack path personally myself. Critical chance, critical strikes by 2%. Yeah, I would probably prioritize that over the healing bonus. See, this healing bonus, now he gives out a healing bonus. You could put that on him. Because when he goes off, the 3 at least will benefit a little bit more. Well, you know, like, he will benefit a little bit more specifically, but you gotta have that hero there to charge up to actually, for this to do any good, and to charge up and go off. So, I don't know, I don't generally prioritize this in any of the heroes. I would probably do that. I like my critical chance too, my critical chance weapons a whole bit when I'm on offense, so for me, that would be the way to go. But yeah, if you wanted him to heal up a little bit more when he does go off, then by all means, that would be the path you want there. His stats aren't too bad either. I think his overall hero rating is a B? Oh, I can't remember. I should have looked that up. There are a lot better reds though, and that's probably why you don't see him as much anymore. Like, we used to see him all the time at first, but then some more of the events have come along. You've got the zombie event, and you've got Delmar from the mercenary event. You got so many now, and of course this hero of the month as well. And he looks interesting. It's a pretty good special, actually. Damage increasing by 69% on each hit, and burn, which stacks. That's crazy. Plus you could have master weapons that burn too. So there's quite the variety of red heroes now that there didn't used to be before, so I don't, and that's probably one reason why we're kind of seeing him fade away. Deals extra damage against green, that's great for the war machine. Oh, get lost advertisements. Just play music. Why are the rest of the zombies not showing? Oh, they are. I just went the wrong way. Nagano. Scarlet. She's the other one I wanted to look at. Oh god, what an annoying hero this is. She does damage to all enemies and then dodge for 3 turns. Jeez, man. So, some of the newer heroes we're seeing are just sort of kind of pushing the vanilla heroes to the side. But to my point earlier, is he still useful? Yeah, absolutely. Now, what I usually do is combine him with another hero that heals. So, if you watched some of my war videos, you might see a team like this, which is just, you know, okay, I need a red stack. Let's go him. So there's healing on one side. And we go him again. And let's say the tank is red and one of the flanks is green. So I might do something like this, and then there's healing on both sides. Now, I wouldn't put the tank bane on him though. So being the average of 46 speed, he does benefit from a speed weapon. So these both have speed in them. The Chekhov has 9 speed points and the Tigger 7, and he actually only needs to get to 50 to hit that break point. So he only needs 4 points on him to go from 11 tiles to charge up down to 10. So that is one bonus, is a speed weapon does help him, and thank goodness he's at least that charge speed. Since he's not nearly as useful as he used to be. So oftentimes I'll do that, or if I need I have combined him with Letitia before, but Letitia's also stuck, so I don't use her too much, but she's same thing, the healing, right? So there's healing on both sides, and say I need a purple stack. And then healing's covered for all 5 of the heroes as long as, you know, Zidane and Letitia can get charged up. So I don't even use him for events as much anymore, because I do have Thrasher for the attack up now. I got Thrasher pretty late in comparison. Like, I had 2 Zidanes and 2 Jocastas. That was all the red 5-star heroes I got for the longest time. So of course I would want to do both Zidanes, not realizing a big fat giant neutering is coming. So, but anyway, I digress. I can't do anything about that, but I can still keep them in my roster, and I can use them for, you know, certain things, but I do find that it is happening less and less. So that is one thing to keep in mind though. So let's go over some of the weapons options, and then I'll probably cut it at that, because there's not a heck of a lot I can say with Zidane. Would I, if I didn't have him, would I do a copy of him up if I got one? Yeah, probably. Even knowing that he's been severely neutered like he has been. You know, you gotta keep those things in mind if you're free to play, cheap to play, or whatever. Like, I'm not doing a heck of a lot of pulls, so I am gonna try and make use of the heroes that I do get. If I got I would never do a 3rd copy of him though, obviously. If I got another copy of him, I'd be likely to feed him away for roster space at this point, because I have fed a number of 5-stars away, unfortunately, because I can't keep hanging on to them waiting for a Hero Academy. So alright, if you need to use him on defense though, this is a good option, the Tank Bane. And also keep in mind that he does help himself and nearby allies, so you do not want to put him in a corner. Don't put him on a wing. He is made to be a flank, really, at this point. We used to see him tank a lot way back when, before the nerf. And God, he was a decent tank, I tell ya. Not so much tanky material now. You could still use him as a tank if you wanted, though. I do think he makes a better flank. And that's kind of why I set up the teams. If I'm taking both Zidanes in at once, where I set them up in those flank positions, one on each side. of the tank when I go in on offense, so just keep that in mind if you do need him for defense. Try him in a flank position. And this is a good one for 32% resistance, and then he's going to get a little bit of a health boost to put him over 1400 health points, which is good. That makes his stats all the better, right? So that's a decent defense stat at 225 as well on that weapon. So that's what I would use for defense if I needed to. This is more offense based, and again, you're going to get the speed to bump him up into that next breakpoint, and then you got 21% critical chance. That is awesome. Really, really like this weapon. Certainly like some more copies of it, but it'll probably be like 6 years from now. If this game's even around in 6 years. Alright, another one, armor damage, blah. 30% critical chance though, pretty sweet. And then you got the Awful Waffle with just the armor damage on it. Again, that's not for a 4-star though, that's not a bad attack stat, so that's, you know, something to keep in mind to put on a hero. Not necessarily Zidane, but to put on a hero that might not have that much attack attached to them. That would help. Alright, so we got the Mainframe, of course, is dodge. If that's your option, you got him on defense, then yeah, you're going to want to put this dodge weapon on him. If you don't have any other 5-star options that are suitable. Melgor, again, defensive option with the 19 resistance if you need to, and that actually is not a bad defense stat, so 184. And this is the other one, the other option if you don't have a checkoff for a 5-star speed weapon, like the Fire Wing's a speed weapon as well. Weapon of the month there a while back. So you could have this though, which the 7 speed points puts him well above that 50 average. So he's gonna benefit from that. 181 attack stat too to add to it. And if it's only 3-star options that you have, then hey, why not a Venom weapon? Kubik. So I don't have the other master weapons up, but there's one that the Falcon Tech's a field, well, I want to say field aid, but it's just the health points, right? It's a healing one. And then I don't know if there's a fire one or not with the master weapons. I forgot to look that up too. I'm doing well this morning. So moss green, just the health points, which is cool, and then this 5% critical chance if you have to use that with them on offense. So there's some pretty good weapons options for reds, which is great. You know, it's a bit of a boon for a hero like him. Yeah, you could always put the Falcon Tech on him and he could heal, and then he would go off and heal even more. He might last in battle a heck of a lot longer. So that's a good, probably defensive option on the Falcon Tech. So yeah, I mean, you have to decide for yourself. If you're doing a heck of a lot of pulls, I can honestly say I probably wouldn't with all the other red options that you may land, especially with the defense or the events that are coming out, and there's a new one that's going to be introduced again, so that's something to keep in mind now. I guess moving forward they're going to introduce more as well, because we're still missing 2 challenge events that reflect green and is it blue? I'm not sure, but we're still missing 2 challenge events, and they brought the challenge events back, so there's a possibility you could get Brock as well from the Raiders challenge event, another good 5-star sniper red. So, you know, yeah, it's one of those things. I definitely wouldn't have done 2 of them. I would definitely take back those repelling gear, but he is useful. He does absolutely have his uses, and he still is in war 1 or both copies. I always get used almost every single war for me, so like I don't have 30 fully leveled 5-star heroes by any means, so you can see there's a lot of 4-stars mixed in. And I got quite a few of them stuck, working on Sir Casimir now, because I finally got the last skilly suit I needed for him, but there's a number of them way down here stuck, including second Jocasta. So, yeah, I mean, everybody's playstyle is different. You gotta decide for yourself. I would still do a copy of them, like I say, to this day, but definitely wouldn't have done the second one. And the rest that I get from TS20 are gonna end up being fed away. Alright, folks, I'm gonna cut it there. He's definitely useful, but yeah, definitely different from ages ago after that neutering he got, so poor guy. Alright, happy Catterday, folks. Take care of yourselves.